All right, so part two to of me and Jeff and our friendship is, and a lot of it is Daytona ridden. There's so many stories. I don't know how many, what you could share or what you can't share. I don't know. He came down one time. He came down for Bike Fest. I was playing Leesburg Bike Fest, which is kind of like Daytona Beach Bike Fest. It's huge. There's roughly 400,000 bikers and people here. A lot of bands. We were one of the bands playing one of the stages. So Jeff and Robin flew down for that, which was cool. Had VIP and all that for the stage and all, but my mind, although Jeff was in, as you all know, he's in complete crazy party mode, which is cool. But for me, I'm working. As funny as that sounds, because I'm in a band, I'm playing, so I can't drink, and just a lot going on. So anyway, so the gig starts up. Well, we start playing and having a good time. Jeff's drinking. Everyone is. All right. So fast forward to the end of the night. So at the end of the night, he's holding a solo cup and filled to the top, and it looks like Coca-Cola, So, and he's got that glazed look in his eye, and I go, "Oh man, stop drinking." He switched to Coca-Cola, and he's like, "Oh, this is Jägermeister." They usually give it to you in a little shot glass. He had a whole solo. There must have been, I don't know, like 12 shots in it or something. And I'm like, "They gave you a solo cup of Jägermeister?" He goes, "No. I took a solo cup, went behind the bar, and helped myself." I was like, "Oh my gosh, all right." So at the time I drove this truck. So he, drinks it down. This is the end of the night. I'm breaking down my truck and trailer, or no, just my truck, I think, right? I don't know. But my truck was parked way over. So I don't know how Jeff got my keys. But Jeff's like, "I'm going to pull your truck around," right? So he takes off, and maybe a long time, like 40 minutes. I'm like, "Where the heck is he?" Finally, he comes in, and then he's got a bang on his head. And I'm like, "What happened?" And he goes, "I couldn't start your truck." So first of all, my truck, I have a topper on it where the hydraulics don't work. So when you lift the topper, you can't just let go and it stays there. I mean, if you drop it, it hits you, right? I don't know why he would open up the back. I don't know. So he goes to open up the back, right? And let's go with his head there. He gets hit in the head, right? So then he says, "Screw this." This is him explaining it. He gets into my truck. Well, this pickup truck I have, the one door handle doesn't work. You have to open it from the outside, right? So he's inside my truck, shuts the door. For some weird reason, he couldn't start it. I don't know why. And then he goes to get out. He couldn't get out. And he's like, "Oh my God, it's like Christine the movie, of the runaway car." So he's like locked in the truck. He's like screaming in the truck. Drunk, full of Yeager. Can you imagine? Got smacked in the head by by the cab part of the truck, and he had to go to a stranger, like, "Open the door, let me out." So someone opens the door because the door handle's broke. He couldn't open it. Now, I know what you're thinking. How come he didn't go to the passenger and open it? That's why I don't drink Yeager. So then he just walked back with a little cut on his head. He's like, "I'm naming your truck Christine." So from years on end, he always calls my truck Christine. So, all right. So I get my truck. I pull it around, load it up. I think we were following Robin. She had the Cadillac, I think. She was driving. I'm driving the truck. And so, if you guys know, if Jeff had a few drinks, real talky, energetic, you know how he is. So we're taking off, and driving, and driving home, and I've had, I don't know, maybe one beer all night because I'm working, I'm playing, right? So, and he's sitting on my passenger side. We're coming back, taking the back roads, winding in, winding out, and he's talking, and then all of a sudden I'm going through, some turns and left and right. All of a sudden he's not talking, This is like 3 a.m, and all of a sudden he's just like this, and he's looking down. And I go, "Hey man, you all right?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I'm gonna roll the window down." I was like, "Okay." Rolls the window down, and I'm like, "Oh man," he's getting some air, and then, you guessed it, threw up all over my door, like half out of the truck and half in the truck. That's right. So when I parked the truck there, and I had a big party at my house because we just played this 2-night gig, Friday, Saturday. Sunday, we were not playing. Pulled the truck into the driveway. Then he probably went straight to bed. He slept all the way to 1 o'clock. I had people coming over like 10 in the morning, and pool party, and music's playing and everything. And I'd go in there. Jeff and Robin staying at our house, and they're in the way back bedroom, because we got like a 4-bedroom house. And I'd go in there. I'm like, "Man, you getting up?" He's like, "Oh, I'm rough." Now, if Jeff says he's feeling rough, and if Jeff's sleeping in the 1 o'clock, remember, this is vacation time, party time, and I have a huge party. The band's over. Every bunch of people are over. So he finally got up. But here's the thing. It was like the truck, as gross as it sounds, was like the walk of shame or whatever, where it was parked in the front yard and people would see, I know, it's gross, throw up on the side of the truck, and they're like, "Oh my God." And I go, "That's Jeff." So when Jeff woke up, I go, "You got to clean it." So he took bleach and everything, and he was out there in the Florida sun with it 90 degrees, cleaning inside and outside of the truck. What a good friend. Sprays me in the face with ant stuff and throws up all over my truck. Okay. To be continued.